if and when we get to a point where we can start to transform the country in a socialist direction, I don't see any question whatsoever of us going in an authoritarian direction. I don't think people will accept it, even if the socialists
won't accept an authoritarian.
I don't think so, no.
We just accepted it for 3 years because it kept us safe. Do you remember COVID?
Yes, yes.
When the heat is on, we do accept it. There's only stupid platforms like Discernable saying this is unethical.
But also, they didn't kick the door down and stop you saying that.
I understand what you're saying. It wasn't China. They didn't weld us in our homes. But I did go to the playground with my 2-year-old across the road with a swing and push her on the swing. And I was screamed at by my neighbours.
Oh, right. That's awful.
You're spreading the virus. But the point is that was empowered by our governments who said, you need to ring the police hotline if you see too many cars in the driveway. They said that to us.
Oh my God, that's awful.
Of course. But the point is, the population accepted it for the greater good, utilitarian ethic, that authoritarianism for a period of time is okay. And that's been proven by, we voted Daniel Andrews back in very strongly. So you're saying we won't go authoritarian, I'm saying we already have and we will again. Both the liberals and the free marketeers and the conservatives and the Sky News types. And it's the Daniel Andrews and the Labor, socialist Labor types. They're both pushing us into this make corporations rich world that we seem to be in.
Yes. I think the logics are different. They come through in a different way, but yes. Look, I think with the Labor Party, the problem goes back to the 80s and the Prices and Incomes Accord. Keating comes in and starts to sell everything that's publicly owned. Yes. And so I would see that as the introduction of the neoliberal paradigm in Australia.
On both sides of the measures.
Well, what's interesting is in Australia, it was Hawke that achieved what it took Thatcher or Reagan to do in the UK or in the United States. And so that created a paradigm, neoliberalism.
Oh, neoliberalism.
Yeah.
Hawke did that.
Yes. Began the process.
Keating continued.
And then Howard accelerates it dramatically. Yeah. So the kind of processes that Howard accelerated, they were already processes that were in train from the 80s and from the early 90s with Labor, which I think is just a huge tragedy, really.
Do you know how many libertarians and anarchists will be watching this and are suddenly finding themselves agreeing with socialism?
Fantastic.
It's stunning, isn't it? Gee, we have a lot in common.
It's amazing.